Guys, what's up? It's Joe here again, doing my second video in my Trying Trash series, where I didn't mean for it to start as like just me playing a bunch of shitty wrestling games, and as you can see, this one here is pretty infamous. If anyone's ever heard about it, it's just a piece of shit. It's only backstage fighting, and the combat system is pretty bad. We'll just watch the little demo here while I talk over it. It's not good. Let me turn my sound down a little. But yeah, it's not very good. As you can see, it's probably one of the most hated of any of the wrestling games that have come out in the early 2000s. I think it was like 2000 when this came out. 2000 or maybe 99. Anyways, it sucks. But we're going to go ahead and play this today. Alright, so we're going to go right in here to an exhibition mode. I'm not going to go anything fancy. Nothing like a hardcore challenge or anything like that. You know, it's just backstage fighting, so it's going to be a bunch of bullshit. So it's just me. We'll go easy since the last game I played, which is Hardcore Revolution, I got my shit kicked in. Hopefully this is a little more forgiving. And I will have a time limit because I don't want to go over if these do take a long time. I hope I didn't just hit... Okay. So we'll pick someone out here. From what I understand, the roster is basically locked to shit. For most of this, I don't know who that is. But we'll pick someone here that I know. We'll go Scott Steiner. And then we'll put us up against, I don't know. We'll go with Jeff Jarrett. And we'll go with the basic. Let's go Truck Arena. But anyways, as you can see, the game isn't really steering up for much. Kind of looks like shit. And I know, honestly, right now I'm just kind of confused because it's not registering half of my hits that I'm putting into the controller. So I don't know if that's the problem with what I'm playing it on or the game itself. So we're right in it here with Scott Steiner and Jeff Jarrett. The game is pretty notorious for how the models look, and I can be perfectly honest with you, they look like shit. And again, I don't think it's what I'm playing it on. I'm actually certain that the frame rate is legitimately like this, just normally. So I'm just going to try and the best I can to wrestle him, but I'm not going to guarantee it's going to be a good match. And for one, I can't even seem to do a move on him. Now let's see if I can do anything to him. Yeah, I'm doing nothing but breaking up holds. I got something. That's a start. Now how do I pick up a weapon? So what I like the most about that is that I'm blocking my own hits. There we go. Apparently I've got maximum momentum. I'll go ahead and pin him for a 1. Can't even give him kicks anymore. There we go. Get some reversals on him. So the same button to grapple is the same one to pick up weapons, which is the B button, which is odd for me. So I'm going to do basically the same moves on him because it's not really letting me pick him. But now let's go beat his ass with this pipe. Yeah, we are hitting him with a pipe. So the biggest concern here for me is if the fucking pipe... Okay, it's just fucking shatters. I was gonna say if the pipe would break, but I didn't expect it to completely disintegrate. Nice lift there. Beautiful lift there, Steiner. Let's go ahead and grab this block of wood. And I was completely unaware that Steiner's eye is fucked. I don't think he's actually like this. Like if you see his right eye, it is completely jacked. And his hair looks fucking yellow. Now Jarrett's pretty much taking it to me at this point, so we're just going to hit him with another one of those press slams. With those cutout stripes up there on the top of the trailer. Looking great. Now, I did hit the directional in a different way that time, but it still gave me the same move. So I'm not sure if it's just a built-in mechanic or it's actually me just not designating my buttons correctly. Watch out. This is a fluorescent tube, and it took 2 shots to break a fluorescent tube. There's an actual weapon there that they use. Let's get a chair in here. And it looks like shit. At least the chair doesn't shatter after a shot, you know. I want to see it just fucking eviscerate. There it goes. So, much like WCW's actual standing within the business, it just kind of disintegrated. So, and that fucking tombstone, it fell about as flat as the joke I just made did. So he's got me in a submission here. I didn't know that on the floor he'd get me in that easy of a submission. I don't know if I'm going to tap or not. No, I'm out of it. Okay. He had me kind of worried. They're wanting me to go for a KO at this point. Let's see if I can get him. And that it's kind of nuts that this is not doing it for him. It's not getting him a KO on him. See if this will get him. Great move. I said the commentary fucking sucks. And I knocked him out even though he was still completely moving and conscious. That commentary track there was so fucking horrible. It cut him off there at the beginning. I don't know if you guys caught that. Completely cut him off there at the beginning. Now do I hit start? What am I doing? I don't want a rematch. So it was legitimately quick. It was a lot more fast than I thought it was going to be. We'll go ahead and see another match. I'll use someone else or something and see how that goes for us. So I'm back with a hot matchup. Got Kevin Nash versus Major Guns, who I'm pretty sure her name now is Tylene Buck, because I've definitely done my research. Her name is Tylene Buck, and she's a softcore porn star. I guess it's worth a search. But, anyways, we're going to beat her ass. And it's pretty surprising that they included females in a backstage fighting game. Contrary, she can probably whoop my ass. Because I got it turned to medium now. I went ahead and turned it up. Because it seemed like the easy was giving me too much of a forgiving game. And I like that they didn't even include a female track, like for the commentary, for them to do. So they got her name, but they mentioned him for an attack. So it's pretty good. She's kind of just throwing me around. So I can grab her here. Right from the back, just take her the fuck down. She's hauling ass. She's got a box. There we go. I still fail to see how this was a full-fledged game that they tried to release. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it is kind of fun beating up a woman like this, but I wouldn't pay, you know, I don't know how much, 40 bucks for it. So I think we're ticking it down here. It's calling for the KO. And I will call this the final match of the game, because I honestly can't take much more of this piece of shit. Like I said in the last video, I'd rather be playing better games with my time, but so I'm pretty sure at this point we're going to put her out. I'm not sure how to do the finisher, unless there's something I'm not hitting. We're going to try. We're going to try our best. So let's grab her up here, get her in a hold. That was fucking cool. I hadn't done one of those yet. See if this knocks her out. Light tube. The light tube. It's trying to go for my fucking plums. Yeah, she's out. Okay. I was going to say, man. By the way, it's a fucking horrendous model of Kevin Nash. I was going to let the announcer see us out there, though, but it's basically the same old shit you'd hear. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining me for this awful video on an even worse game. As you can see, the game was total trash. Hopefully, most people forgot about it at this point. I know I didn't. But I thought I'd share it with you today, just so you could wallow around in it with me. This is such a abomination of shit. So, anyways, join me in part 3 of this series where I play some other wildly disgusting piece of shit. Thanks, guys.